Hi guys, welcome back. We back in it. We ready to get right to it. So let's go.
Yeah, here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at this week's edition of SmackDown, as well as the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a major Bloodline spoiler, a shocking accusation against Linda McMahon, a WWE tag team make history, a top WWE superstar returns to action after months away, MJF's Masseuse identity revealed, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. As always, we won't recap the show, but just look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. As always, we start off with the good as number 1, Payback Yeet Style. Jey Uso got some payback Yeet Style when he cost Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa their WWE Tag Team Championship, fitting revenge after they and the rest of Solo Sikoa's Bloodline cost Jey his Intercontinental Championship earlier this week. This instant karma shows Jey isn't someone to trifle with, rather than a weak babyface. Number 2, Candice LeRae gets more TV time. Candice LeRae in a featured role 2 weeks in a row? Well, fans of the WWE's Women's Speed Champion have to be delighted. Now LeRae's presence, along with that of her tag team partner Indy Hartwell, is what the Blue Brand's women's undercard needs, an infusion of experienced talent. Number 3, a banger tag match. Last night's DIY vs Motor City Machine Guns was everything fans anticipated, as both teams fought very hard to secure a shot at the tag team titles. Whilst the outcome wasn't in doubt, the match was so entertaining that fans likely ignored this and sat back to enjoy the ride. Number 4, believe the hype. The WWE didn't waste any time pushing the Motor City Machine Guns, as they not only earned a shot at the WWE Tag Championship, but they rose to Solo Sikoa's challenge to face Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa the same night. While the Guns' win was tainted, it was an effective way to show the fans why Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin are worth every bit of the hype. While the Guns' win was overshadowed by the Bloodline drama, and let's be real, what storyline isn't, it's a fantastic start that will hopefully lead to a lengthy run with the belts. Number 5, a Randy Orton Triple H segment. Why won't the WWE sanction a match between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton? Last night's sizzling segment where Randy Orton went straight to the top, that being Triple H, was intense as it played upon both men's history, as well as Triple H's concern that Kevin Owens could end Randy Orton's career, especially after the Viper spent 18 months recovering from an injury. The optics were perfect, whether it was a camera in the gorilla position showing Triple H watching the show backstage, or Randy Orton appealing to Triple H as a cerebral assassin and not the WWE's chief content officer. Number 6, LA Knight is over, even as a referee. Now, although we're still disappointed with how LA Knight has been booked since becoming US champion, it's clear the WWE Universe still adores him. Knight received a thunderous ovation in the secondary role of special referee for the Carmelo Hayes vs Andrade match, which begs the question why he isn't featured more. Extra points for Knight for accessorizing his referee shirt with his sunglasses, vest, and US title belt. Number 7, Nick Aldis lays down the law. A SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis reminded wrestlers who is running the show when he cut off LA Knight backstage and announced he's facing Carmelo Hayes and Andrade in a triple threat after Knight took out both men during the match. Aldis continues to add realism to SmackDown by showing an authority figure who faces challenges weekly but has the backbone to stand tall. And Cody shows fire. Cody Rhodes reminded Gunther while he may carry himself like a champion, he isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. Gunther's attempts at undermining the American Nightmare's accomplishments as champion and calling Cody gutless backfired big time as Rhodes took first blood, putting the fight in the fighting champion. That was a good what about the bad as number 1, DIY breakup. Why is it lazy booking? The WWE started a breakup angle between DIY last night, a move which should lead to an exciting feud between Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, whose NXT feud is still raved about. Nonetheless, the split reeks of lazy booking because the tag team has been on the back burner since reuniting, other than a brief tag team championship reign. DIY's apparent demise is a reminder that although the WWE storytelling has greatly improved by giving time for plots to develop, that is a benefit largely reserved for the main event. Undercard programs are a little hit and miss, with storylines being rushed or appearing after weeks or months of inactivity by the players involved. And number 2, Ludwig relegated to Gunther's flunky again. Why did Ludwig Kaiser rush to Gunther's aid, particularly since Kaiser was unceremoniously dumped by Gunther and Giovanni Vinci? Watching run into attack Cody made no sense, and it's a reminder of how badly the WWE has handled Kaiser since his jump to the Blue Brand. While it was nothing downright ugly, SmackDown was another high-energy episode that forwarded multiple storylines while heavily promoting next Saturday's Crown Jewel. What did you guys think of the Blue Brand last night? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, let's move on to the news.
Vinci. I want to see the one minute. I want to check and see if anybody knows that. Dumbass. They moved Giovanni, but they're both being done bad.
Our first story looks at a major Bloodline spoiler. At top of today's news is huge spoilers on the Bloodline, so you may want to skip to our next story if you don't want to be spoiled. Now, the WWE taped the 1st November episode of SmackDown due to the WWE flying to Saudi Arabia for the 2nd November premium live event Crown Jewel. Fans who watched the show report that Jey Uso stepped into the ring to address Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso. According to PW Insider, Jey met with Roman and Jimmy to discuss a possible match at Crown Jewel against Solo Sikoa's Bloodline, but just which 3 members they'll face remains unknown. The segment is fascinating.
Are you wondering why so many people are switching
I don't
online?
want to watch. I want to wait.
We are in digital era.
I don't care if I'm able to watch.
Fascinating because Jey tells Roman the days of him acknowledging Reigns as his tribal chief are over, and the only way he'll team with Roman and Jimmy is as equals. What do you guys think of Jey's new policy, and how will the original Bloodline fare against Solo and his usurpers? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, a shocking accusation against Linda McMahon. Did Linda McMahon help cover up the alleged ring boy scandal in the WWE, as well as the alleged assault against former WWE superstar Ashley Massaro? That's a claim from Lee Cole, the brother of Tom Cole, who accused former employees Terry Garvin and Mel Phillips of inappropriate behavior towards him during his time as a WWF ring boy. Cole told WrestleNomics, Linda McMahon is a master of the cover-up. What Vince did is Vince walked out of the boardroom that very last day when everybody was meeting there, and he said, Linda, take over. Linda was in charge of my brother. Linda was in charge of covering up the ring boy scandal. Linda was in charge of going out and finding people. She was part of it, just like she was part of many other cover-ups. Then it went to covering up for Ashley Massaro. This is what they've done over the years. These comments follow the recent lawsuit filed against Vince McMahon, Linda McMahon, and TKO Holdings, claiming that the WWE knew that there were child predators amongst its employees, yet failed to stop them. Next up, did TKO Holdings know about the alleged misconduct by Vince McMahon? Now, that's not all Lee Cole talked about, as he also claims TKO Holdings, or more accurately Endeavor, which merged with the WWE.
I don't really care about this Vince McMahon stuff. Of course, the Triple H photo. I feel like everybody just has to have it.
Next up, a WWE Tag Team make history. Congratulations to Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, whose WWE Tag Team Championship win made history. As Inside the Ropes pointed out, the Motor City Machine Guns win means that they now hold a unique record of being the first tag team in wrestling history to have won championships in WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, and New Japan Pro Wrestling. And Triple H congratulated the Guns on their win via X, saying, on one hand, a long time coming. On the other hand, 3 matches in WWE and they're already champions. Congratulations to the Motor City Machine Guns. What do you guys think of this accomplishment? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, a top WWE superstar returns to action after months away. Our fans who stayed after SmackDown went off the air got to see Seth Rollins wrestle his first match in 3 months. Wrestling News reports Rollins did so in a dark match after SmackDown where he went over Dominic Mysterio. This match marked Rollins' first match since Money in the Bank in July of this year, where he worked a triple threat match against then world champion Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Can you believe it's been 3 months since Seth Rollins worked a match? Who do you think will win when the Visionary steps into the ring against Bronson Reed at Crown Jewel? Next up, DIY finished. Last night's action-packed DIY vs Motor City Machine Guns match was a tag team clinic, but fans are already talking about how one of the teams involved appeared to be headed for a split. Johnny Gargano's inadvertent kick to partner Tommaso Ciampa cost DIY a shot at the WWE Tag Championship, and it may have cost them their friendship. While it's too early to tell, this wouldn't be the first time they'd split, as they had an epic feud in NXT. Next up, Netflix filming a Raw trailer. Some recently surfaced footage appears to be a part of a trailer promoting the WWE's upcoming move to Netflix. The video shows a wrestler in the ring with a green screen in the background, and not much is known about the footage, but you can bet that Netflix is going to be hyping Raw's arrival as 2025 draws closer. And finally, MJF's Masseuse identity revealed. And last but not least, the mystery has been solved, as fans tuning into Dynamite saw AEW's top heel MJF talking trash to Adam Cole and the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom from a remote location, offering to face anyone who could win 3 matches in a row. MJF being MJF, he multitasked by receiving a massage while he egged on the Undisputed Kingdom. The fans immediately began pondering who the highly attractive Masseuse was, undoubtedly hoping to book a session of their own. At the X-Count AEW enhancement talent tweeted on the new AEW Dynamite, if you're wondering who MJF's Masseuse Natalia was, here's her Instagram account, natalia.t. She's been leaving comments on MJF's most recent post, telling other users and posting stories on her account that she was on Dynamite. A Fightful Select is reporting that MJF isn't on AEW television because he's currently filming a role in Happy Gilmore 2. Now, if anyone asked, this was purely for research. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, as well as our review of SmackDown. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.
Premium links. Yo, dirty.